On a seemingly ordinary morning, our nation's leader addressed the public through social media and offered a confident suggestion. It's a good time to buy. That same afternoon, a major policy shift was announced. Tariffs that had previously weighed down the market were suddenly and temporarily suspended. Almost immediately, financial markets responded with a strong upward trend, rebounding from the drag created by those very same tariffs. The timeline is not in dispute. The question is, what does it mean? At first glance, a leader encouraging economic optimism may appear to be good leadership. Boosting confidence can indeed stimulate markets. But when that encouragement comes right before a policy change that predictably benefits investors, it starts to feel like something else entirely. Imagine if a corporate CEO said, "Now's the time to buy our stock," hours before announcing a merger that would double the company's value. Most would cry foul. Regulators would investigate, shareholders would raise eyebrows, and maybe lawsuits. Yet in the political realm, the rules get blurry. Does public office grant a pass, or does it demand a higher ethical standard? Insider trading hinges on material non-public information being used for unfair advantage. In this case, the leader made a public statement, and the tariffs were later publicly suspended. So technically, no insider trading occurred. But here's the ethical twist. The leader knew what was coming. He knew the policy change was imminent, and by making a vague but confident financial suggestion beforehand, he planted a seed only he knew would flourish hours later. Was it illegal? No. Was it manipulative? That's a more honest question. In the immediate term, markets surged. Some investors profited handsomely. Public sentiment may have improved temporarily. But long-term, the ramifications are heavier. Trust in leadership is a fragile thing. When economic signals from the top feel coordinated with policy shifts, skepticism spreads. People begin to wonder who the message was really for, the nation or the well-positioned few who knew how to read between the lines. Repeated enough times, this breeds cynicism. Cynicism leads to disengagement, and a disengaged public is fertile ground for manipulation. Economies thrive on confidence, but confidence must be rooted in fairness, not favoritism. As someone who doesn't wear a red or blue jersey, I watch these political moments unfold from the middle ground. From here, the view isn't clouded by party loyalty or tribal narratives. It's clearer, quieter, and sometimes lonelier. But that's where logic lives. And logic tells me this. We're witnessing a system that often places optics above outcomes, spin above substance. Moments like these, when leadership signals opportunity just before pulling economic levers, remind us how delicate public trust really is. It shouldn't matter who's in power. What should matter is what's done, why it's done, and who it ultimately benefits. And more often than not, policies are measured by short-term gains instead of long-term prosperity. That prosperity, true prosperity, doesn't have to be a zero-sum game. We live in a world with the tools, resources, and intelligence to create abundance, not for the few, but for the many. But to move toward that world, we need transparency, accountability, and a shift in mindset, from scarcity to cooperation, from manipulation to mutual benefit. We produce enough food for 10 billion people and only need to feed 8 billion, yet millions starve. This isn't about left or right, it's about forward. And if we want to get there, we have to stop letting economic theater distract us from economic truth. We must weigh every action, every word, not through ideology, but through logic, ethics, and vision for a society that lifts everyone. That's not a fantasy, it's a possibility. If we stay alert, stay honest, and stay human. Thanks for listening to Civic Frequency. If this episode resonated with you, share it, start the conversation. Let's challenge our world to do better, together. Until next time, stay thoughtful.